Hey guys, well, I picked up the third of the trilogy today, the Batman trilogy, and by far the greatest superhero trilogy ever done. And there hasn't been all that many, but certainly you could take any three of the Superman films with Christopher Reeves, and it's better than any of those. The Spider-Man, yeah, better than those. And the Avengers is off to a promising start. But you know what? I don't think any of them are going to beat this trilogy, and I'll tell you why. It really runs the gamut. These three films run the gamut of Batman, from his origin. Why is he who he is? Done exceptionally well. To his greatest foe, you could argue it, but the Joker was Batman's greatest foe, and really he didn't. He defeated him in this one, but at what cost? You could argue that he didn't really defeat him. To the one person that does defeat Batman, at least for a period of time, Bane, and ultimately causes Batman to be no more, at least not the Bruce Wayne Batman. So I have to make sure I put spoiler on this thing. Let me talk about I don't really want to do an unboxing of this. It's beautiful. It's a nice steel book. It complements the other two very nicely, I think. I love the front cover with the mask broken, and the rain falling. And I've seen the back. When you peel this away, the rain is falling some more on the back. But what a great movie, and what a great character Bane proved out to be. And what an awesome job all the actors did throughout this movie. But certainly, you can't. I don't think you can take anything away from Christian Bale as Batman. What a wonderful job. Tom Hardy was great in this as Bane, of course. Loved Michael Caine throughout the series as Alfred. Loved Morgan Freeman as the employee who's got all the wonderful toys. Not taking anything away from the earlier Batman films, because I thought those were good too. I mean, there's nothing wrong with those films. I like Batman Returns quite well, and I like the original Batman quite well. I think these are better films, and I think it's a better trilogy. I think it's a better Batman character. It's certainly more gritty. So hats off to Christopher Nolan. In turn, I like the beginning of this movie the best of any of the three. I think it really does a nice job to set up who Batman is, why he's who he is. The whole beginning part where he goes into the Himalayas essentially to find himself, and works with the monks, and I just love that part of the movie. Right up until the time he comes in and becomes Batman, just thought it was a wonderful beginning, and the introduction of Batman was wonderful. The whole idea of him becoming Batman. So I love the beginning of this movie the best of all three of these. I love the middle of this movie. The middle being when Bane comes on the scene to when Batman becomes defeated. Love it. Just really well done. The acting was well done. The pace was well done. Everything about the middle of this one I loved. And I love the ending of The Dark Knight. Out of the three, I love the ending of The Dark Knight the best. So something for everyone in this trilogy. But let's make no mistake. Nolan's done an excellent job here of taking a character, and it is Batman. Is despite the fact that the villains in these two, and in every Batman movie, and in every superhero movie, the villains have to be, in some ways, the more interesting. The hero is kind of the status quo, but not so much in these movies. The hero in Spider-Man, although he does go through some changes, ultimately the villains are sometimes a more interesting character. I don't think it has to be that way in Spider-Man. Same with Batman. It does with Superman. To some extent, it does have to be that way with the Avengers. Or Iron Man, although Iron Man's got some interesting facets to him too. Batman was interesting because he was almost as evil as the villains. He was kind of twisted, and certainly the Heath Ledger character as a Joker kind of plays that up in this one. He's almost as Batman's almost as bad as Joker in a lot of ways. They're both twisted. How else wears a mask? And remember, in the Batman universe, he's it. I mean, there's no Superman, there's no other costumed people. It's just Batman in Gotham City and some characters. So he's warped. He's the only one in the world, other than some sickos who wear a mask. He wears it to strike fear and to be a symbol. And I get that. But it's a little twisted. Not quite as twisted as Heath Ledger, but it's still twisted. So, Dark Knight Rises, I'm extremely happy to add this to the trilogy. It completes it. It brings it full circle. It brings it full circle in a way that, to me, makes perfectly good sense. By the way, the exclusive, this Dark Knight Reborn thing, I got to figure out what this is all about. It's a documentary, but I've got to go out and check it out. I've got to go to a Cinema Now, which is a Best Buy thing. I've got to go out and see if I can activate that and then check it out. It's worth like $15, allegedly. They tried to charge me $15 at the register, then it refunded it. Anyway, it's got the ultraviolet. I would prefer the digital copy, but it is what it is. I don't normally care about the DVD, but certainly want the Blu-ray. I'd rather have a Blu-ray and digital copy than I would Blu-ray and DVD, but that's just me. Anyway, Dark Knight Rises. It looks great. See, I'm not gonna unbox it. I think you've seen it. The inside's kind of cool. The steelbook. It's got the discs are exactly the same looking as the ones that come with the lenticular slipcover, which also looks nice, by the way. A lot of cool exclusives on this. Yeah, good stuff. And I'm really looking forward to it. So they had some great gadgets in this again. Great adventure, great fight with Bane and Batman. I mean, it's just really cool. And I did like the ending of this one as well. Not as well as Dark Knight, but I liked it better than Batman Begins. But you know what? I can't find much bad to say about any of these three movies. I love them all. I'm glad I have them on the Steelbook. I don't go nuts about too many Steelbooks, but these were ones that I really wanted, and I got them reasonably. I think I got these for like $5, and this one, just came with for $24. So, do the math. I think it's about $5 as well. But to me, beautiful looking Steelbooks. Love the whole idea of the trilogy on Steelbook. I don't have that many Steelbooks, but I certainly like these three. And I'm really excited to have the Dark Knight. I think it completes the trilogy very well. I think it stylistically looks, nice next to the other two. Just love the look of all three of them. They're all the covers on all three kind of says something about that particular movie. Less so this one, but that was a really cool vehicle, and just a really cool shot of Batman. But I like this a lot. This one, of course, is very iconic in that the mask is broken, the cowl is no more, the mantle of the Bat is destroyed in a lot of ways, and yet the Dark Knight does rise. So it's just really, really cool. Really like it a lot. I'll be taking this out of here tonight. I'm not one to just keep it in the plastic. I got to watch it first of all, but I'll be taking it out of the plastic and putting it into something like these. These are in plastic covers, plastic cases, I guess, to protect the steel. I keep the back of these too. Keep the back. I think it's cool like that. So that will be joining the other two in my collection. I'm real happy to be able to have all three. I'll be watching this maybe tonight. I've got to catch up on some. I've been watching Californication And what a great series that is. Just, I'll give a quick plug for that sucker. I picked these up pretty cheap, but this is a great Showtime series. I'm actually, the 5th season's coming out this month. I just started watching the 4th. I keep the plastic on this one, so I got to trim it a little bit. But this is a great series. If you like an adult, there's a lot of cursing, a lot of nudity, a lot of sex, but bottom line, this is just a great series. Californication. I've got all 4 series. All right, guys, that's it for now. Real thrilled to have The Dark Knight Rises finally. Although it didn't take that long to come out. I feel like I just saw the movie in the theater. I saw it over the summer. But great movie. So glad that this Blu-ray's out. Really looks sharp. I will be I'll be unwrapping it here shortly and put it into a nice protective sleeve and getting ready to watch it. Probably tonight, maybe this weekend. My boys are going to want to watch it with me. But I'm going to check out this Dark Knight Reborn as well. That looked really cool. Just have to get out to cinema now and check it out. I got some sort of a code that they gave me, so I'll see what that's all about. Alright guys, just really happy with this one. I'll post my thoughts on the quality of it, but I've already seen some scenes, and the Blu-ray looks stunning, as well as the sound. So this is, in my mind, the type of movie you go to the theater to watch. It's the type of movie you watch, not on this screen, although it would look good on this screen, no doubt. This is a 30-something inch screen, 36 I think. But I got the 55 downstairs, and that is where this movie will be watched, on the 55. With the surround sound speakers blaring, the subwoofer turned up high, and a nice seat on the couch, probably drinking a nice beer, or possibly a dirty martini with some olives. Don't know yet. But it's a popcorn movie, no doubt, so I'll be having some popcorn with it. Just a great movie. Love The Dark Knight Rises. Thought it was a great movie. Great end of the trilogy. Those people that don't like it, screw you. You don't know what you're talking about. It's a great movie. If you watch this much of it, you don't like this movie, I don't know what the hell you're still watching this review for. Or this unboxing, or whatever you want to call this. It's a great movie, and it's a great end of the trilogy, and I'm very happy that I own it. Great addition to my collection, one that will not be leaving it. All right, guys. Dina DVD. This time I'm really signing off. Take care.